Welcome back to some more NA action. We had a pretty awesome matchup earlier in the day for the EU side, but now we're moving on to the NA side between Infinity, Gillette, and Polar Ace.
Yeah, this is gonna be sick. Funny enough, both these teams are 0-1, but certainly teams that could be in the 1-0 bracket. I think this is a perfect matchup. Funny enough, earlier in the season, in a different league, Polar Ace took a win over Infinity on Overpass, but of course we land on Inferno, Roy, a ever-changing map in North America, where for some reason I always feel like it's T-sided, maybe because just NA players hate being safe.
Yeah, let's find out, because the action is about to begin here shortly. And by shortly, I mean literally right now. I think the pistol round is underway. The knife round has already concluded, and it is going to be these sides, as you see. Polar Ace on the CT side. HUD will update here shortly, but for now, it is Dangle holding back this aggressive banana take coming out here from the Infinity side as they look to overwhelm the bomb site, and they've done successfully that. They've pushed them off, and they've taken no casualty or damage in return.
Renz, was midair and still able to catch Davies. Dangler's holding back construction, 2 for him. Can he get the third? No. It's Spamsy and Sam A. The bomb's going to get tapped. They've completely left the site. They know this player's flanking through Banana. On top of it, McGowie finds him. Renz gets the last, and Polar Ace get a pistol, Roy. It was explosive.
And pretty clean, all things considered. I thought it was going to be a little bit messier there between these two teams, considering just how they've yin-yanged across the entire map. But 3 players alive, relatively healthy for Polar Ace as they secure the first round. And now with the bomb being planted, Infinity do have to make a decision. And that decision has been made, Keith. It is going to be the buy. They're going to go for the double AKs, the Galil. It's a pretty terrifying buy, if I say so. And it's going to be Kinky and Toritao, who have downgraded to the Deagles and no armor, glass cannon. But I mean, double AKs and the Galil should be more than enough to plow open at least a part of the map here. And WoW is already taking some of that damage for us.
Yeah, Renz has to be careful. He doesn't really have any help. Swooley, I mean, he does have a flash for him, but Renz is very untradeable at the moment. Tortau working up all mid. In the meantime, McGowie's just jump spawning Banana, so pretty safe across the board for the Polar Ace boys. Full trust in this B-site player to lock it down. Just as I say that, Castro rotates back over. As Infinity look to just line up a bit of a brackets take now with Sam A throwing a porch molly. They smoked off Arch side. Tortau's going to go ahead and flash, and they are going to come out. No one's going to be home. Polar Ace playing a bit safe. In the meantime, is Dangler want to come through this smoke? He's playing it safe.
You're starting to realize that this is most likely a fake, though. I mean, there's a lot of noise early on, but now the smokes have faded. Dangle's still in a position where he could easily get some information. But I think for now, Polar Ace has taken the bait, but now the information is being played out. They know exactly what up. They know the jig is up here. Castro on the high ground with the MP9 finds the first kill. Kinky wasn't even sure where that was, and Castro managed to find himself a second one off that. And there's nowhere to hide in first orange, but he does take Sam down with him. That's a massive play. Now the boost from McGowie comes through, and the spray down is there as well. And Polar Ace clean up. AK-47 is available for upgrade, but not a single one is recovered.
Yeah, but good on them for realizing that was a buy and handling that appropriately. They didn't really force any fights they didn't need to. They conceded control and just hold on to the parts of the map like Arch and close ports that they wanted to. And they rotated, and the B-Anchors did their job. And now Infinity Esports going to be sent down upgraded pistols. And a map like Inferno, I feel like T-side is so hard to get upgraded buys working. There's just a lot of favorable fights, and Polar Ace are going to take them all right now. Not a chance, not a kill. AKs will come back out now and op if they so wish, but Polar Ace, they're taking the time to get the warm-ups in.
I kind of agree with you, by the way. I think if you're going to go for the force buy in the second round off the bomb plant, you should be looking for the confrontations as early as possible. And I almost feel like you don't even need to smoke any of the sides of the bracket, right? You just fight the sides. Smalley off one side, fight the other side, no problems, no worries. But now we're on to this round, the full gun round here. Full weapons across the board. It's going to be McGowie with the first and the second sprayed on as well. No casualties, but he has been wounded enough that he has to fall back. And Renz, he catches another one on the other part of the map. And it is now crumbling here for Infinity. Never-ending losses here. Bleeding every second of the round, Keith.
Yeah, Renz is still going. Wow. He's going to get dropped by Davies. Davies flicks back over. Renz should clean him up, and he will. 3 on the round for him. He just fought mid. That was just non-stop fights from Polar Ace. Infinity, I believe they're going to be calling a pause here. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Roy, but they couldn't figure out how to pause.
Did they try
They typed exclamation. They did exclamation tech. They did dot pause. It's in the vote menu, my good sirs. I believe Faceit changed it to the vote menu. So for next time.
Look at this aggression though. Like this is, it almost feels like a deathmatch server to some extent. They're just constantly taking battles across the entire part of the map. And I think this is this level of disrespect that Infinity in their previous histories, this is the kind of style that they've really struggled against the most. As soon as people start to kick it kind of, you know, street CS, not really following any textbooks, not really following any sort of guidelines for the game, is when Infinity's structure completely breaks down. And I think with their ping disadvantage, if I'm not mistaken, there is one, if we can get a check on that. It's kind of tough to fight back against sometimes.
It's pretty bad, yeah. They're up in ping, down in rounds. And I see Polar Ace is going to keep going for this. Why not? Great flash. Dangle gets the opening kill. McGowan with the support flash. They now have full banana control. And not only did they get aggressive towards banana, but this Apps player is playing a dangerous game. If they can single out Renz and maybe out-trade him, that would be ideal. But look at McGowan. He's sneaking through, Roy. He's coming through on the back of a flash all the way down mid. Davies just spins on him. Polar Ace overextending, but I think that's the game plan.
Yeah, they're more than fine sending in a 1-for-1, to be honest, at this point. Renz is in a pretty strong position. Crossfire along with Castro, and it's the 1-2 punch here for Polar Ace on the Crossfire. And it seems like everything Polar Ace has in mind is just working right now, uncontested by Infinity. Sam 8 is able to respond back to Castro where Renz is, but unfortunately not quite able to land the shots, and the op, not the most reliable trade weapons. And Polar Ace cashes 6-0, a great start, and their economy is looking cash money here, Keithster.
Yeah, they have fat wallets right now. They can walk into any store and get whatever they want. The AKs. Man. I wonder what the answer from Infinity is, Roy. I'm not sure.
If I had to guess, I would say sponge the aggression for the first 15-20 seconds and then explodes on a part of the map and gain control quickly. And as soon as Polar Ace is in the dark, you just plow something together. I would say that's probably the best bet. I think them defaulting is only going to cost them more and more numbers. I think they should just play shoulder to shoulder, hold all the aggression early on, don't even take hauls, don't even do anything, and just sponge it. Once you know they're not pushing in the first 10, 15, 20 seconds, that's when you start to gain control. If they want to go banana, let them. Take brackets or hauls. But I'm not the IGL, Keith. Let's see what they're thinking here. It's always very actually interesting to see how teams react to these situations in real time, because we have like the blessing of, we have the blessing of the minimap, and it's sort of like a wall hack in many senses.
Yeah. Well, they're not going to fight banana early. That's going to be given up to Polar Ace. It takes 3 players for them to get it, but you know what? It's worth it, because Infinity, they haven't shown a good track record of saying, okay, we're losing banana, we're going to get brackets right off the spawn, or we're going to get a Hall's control and work it to a pick. So they're kind of swinging 0% right now and getting choked out very early. I wonder if they're going to try retaking banana lane. Davies has a flash ready to take mid. Sam's going to flash. Kinky's and Boiler. They're going to try to fight this. Here they come. Renz is actually boosted on top of the smoke, Roy. Getting the first. Able to drop a smoke and live. Sam A actually catches his teammate. And Dangle's pushed down mid. There we go. That's bomb.
Wild trade. And Sam A comes through with a flashbang. A perfectly placed one by Davies. But now, wow, his position is known. But he takes Spamsy down with him. The smoke will provide him some cover. It will buy him some time. But Infinity, they have one player stuck on site right now. They need to gather the bomb, which is down in mid, and Swooley actually takes out Kinky. And that's going to leave Sam in quite a predicament here as he is in the middle of a crossfire. And it is Polar Ace just keeping up the pressure, keeping up the aggression as they take the 7-0 here. Amazing start to the half, an amazing start here for Polar Ace. And Renz is 12-1 right now.
Jeez. Not even fair what Polar Ace just did there. They choked them out of banana control. And then they immediately said, okay, come get brackets. Got the opening pick on brackets, and the banana players pushed all the way down and shoot them in the back. Infinity picking up the pace here. The counter nades are going to be successful. A couple of players on Infinity are very low, but they can go ahead and try to take the site now. Rotates are coming in thick and fast, though. 2 players already in CT. Castro in the back at quad, gets 2. Can he go in for more? No, Renz is just going to come in for the mop up. Sam should not have a chance. He won't. 4 kills for Castro. Not a bad hold.
Wow, was that? Okay. This is probably the fastest game I've ever watched so far. Let's see what Infinity's adjustment is. They're gonna up the speed here a little bit on the banana control. I like this. Both teams are gonna dump a ton of nades at some point. Magawi, yeah, they're already starting to abandon. I was gonna say at some point they're gonna have to abandon, considering they no longer have any utility holding in the sandbag position. And it will be the fallback. It's gonna be the Molotovs now, a little bit extra utility being expensed by Infinity as he looks to gain control of banana. Of course, a pretty important part of the map. Flashbang does not bear any fruit here for Polar Ace, and now their gimmicks are over, Keith. There's nothing else they can do. But there was a player sandbags. He was definitely screwed, Keith.
Would be. At least they get banana control unscathed.
Look at this.
Can I say unscathed? But hang on. Angles down mid. Ooh. Tortental with a quick little flick over. And they're still going to keep ending B here. Look at Renz's position alt mid. Clearing that out while there's 2 players in halls. Magawi gets the first. Now they're falling back, and they're going to be caught out by Renz, who gets the bomb. The round goes from good to worse from Infinity. They had all the info in A halls, and Polar Ace just walked right by them, and they're the ones now in the driver's seat. What a weird turn.
That is such a weird turn of events. They did not expect the second player to be there. And with Spamzy and Kinky's positions in halls, they completely overlooked Renz. And now it's all about the Spamzy now in a triangle this time. And there's no chance for him there. It's going to be Polar Ace once again, just maintaining such a dominant defense side. It almost feels like they're not even playing defense. They're playing offense to some degree. They're just forcing the confrontations early. Now Infinity, they are forced to make a pretty difficult decision once again. I think at this point in time, they're just trying to put any rounds on the board, right? Anything they can get here on the T side. Saving is tough to stay into the game. Nice early nade here coming out from Polar Ace. I think that was from Castro's hands, doing almost about 70 damage. We take those.
Yeah, not bad. Again, Polar Ace just being extremely suffocating, right? I feel like if I was playing in Infinity's shoes, I would be so aggravated. I mean, the answer is simple in hindsight from us, but to them, they must just feel so overwhelmed. I think they just have to be decisive even if they want to fight for banana or go for brackets early, because you can't go for both. And if the banana's constantly getting fought for, I'd say they should keep fighting brackets and secure that, but it's falling apart. Davies can at least get an opener to the site. He can, but the bomb carrier has to come through Boiler. And Polar Ace are all here, all 3 players. So can't believe Sam actually got out. He'll be able to plant under text. It's a perfect plant for the pit player. But Davies needs to get a clean kill. They have no utility. He's been mollied. They know he's going to be in small pit. Can he set up a crossfire with Sam A here? He's going to take a fight. He goes down. Just Sam A remaining. Spam through the wall. They heard him drop. They know he's here. 1 for Sam A. Spraying wildly. 2 more to find. And that's it. Not a chance. 10-0.
This does feel suffocating. I'm getting claustrophobia almost watching this game because Infinity is getting 0 parts of the map early on. The thing is, if you're gonna forfeit banana, I feel like you almost need to take something else, right? Like
exactly.
You can't really forfeit it and then not have a retake strategy for it. You have to at least hold down halls. You have to hold down the mid push. You have to hold something down, and it's gonna be dang. They're just plucking Toritao out of the sky. Another really good start here for Polar Ace as they look for the 11-0, the pure domination. And look, there it is. Banana control is forfeited.
Oh, the solution is coming through a smoke on your own right-click flash. That's never gonna work. Magawi gets 2. And all of a sudden, it's just Kinky alone, 1v4. Has to grab the bomb. Just realized that as he got banana control. And Polar Ace continued to close the vice strip. It's getting dangerously tight. And I would love for Infinity Esports to just right out of spawn do like set deep spawn. You can do deep smokes from back spawn, like back mid, just try to fight for brackets right away. Or I don't know, I feel like they're just getting overwhelmed, which I can't blame them because this is just constant pressure.
Yeah, even just a double nade to car, right? It would, if they want to take banana control, they would have to suffer a serious amount of damage in the process. Now they're going to go up quickly up mid. Crossfire is real. Rents and Dangler just completely demolishing them. And once again, it almost was helpless here for Infinity. As Polar Ace is now reaching max money across the board. And Polar Ace, they're 12-0 lead. I think it's safe to say, Keith, the chances here for Infinity are becoming marginally smaller with every passing round. Anything beyond a 12-3 here is
and it's kind of scary,
GG.
too. You can still hear me, right, Ryan?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me, though? Okay, I think we've lost Keith for the time being. But I will take over. I think the scary...
I'm back.
Oh, welcome back.
I was mid-thought. That was scary. Could you hear me while I was in the abyss, Roy?
No, I could not hear you. I heard you
Okay.
when you asked me if I could hear you, and then after that, you kind of just... disappeared.
Okay, well, that might happen sometimes. If it happens, just ignore me, and I'll just fade back into existence, I guess. But yeah, this is brutal. And now Polar Ace just... We've seen some different shades from them. From aggressive, fighting for banana constantly. And they've just done a nice job of switching it up. So whenever they want to go aggressive again, it's going to work. Flasher Castro. Full blind. Spray transfer gets 2. I mean, he's done his job and damage on a 3rd. That's just textbook.
Yep, and this is where Dangle will take a peek out mid here with the op. Of course, the safest weapon to battle with, and he legs Kinky in the process. He does get caught off by Spamsy, so at least we're back down to even numbers, but the amount of damage here suffered by Kinky and Sam is really problematic. Especially considering it's just all rifles alive. Now Infinity is looking to split their way onto this A bomb site, but Renz has just arrived. They missed their timing for the 3 versus 1. It's now a 3 versus 2. And WoW is here, alive and well, looking for Spamsy to help each other players. Sammy will catch him from pit. Renz catches 1, and it's now the 2 wounded players remaining. And there's a 2nd and a 3rd, a 1-tap for the final kill. Not too flashy, but hey, a 3K nonetheless on the A hold. Deny Infinity a round and any hope in this game. He'll take those.
Yeah, without a doubt. Just AKs. Look at the utility from Infinity. I mean, you're going to be buying every round, but it doesn't give you much to work with. And when your default's not letting you any frags or map control, you definitely need the nades to get back in. And it seems like Infinity are going to be aiming a bit more towards the A side. Polar Ace is going to be pulling Castro back. Perfect timing. As Magawi pushes down Banana for extra info. Will he win the fight with the player in CT? No, he'll only dink him. And Infinity now going to come in towards brackets. 3 players here for Polar Ace though, Roy.
So a lot of time left on the clock here. Catches 1, but actually catches a bullet to the face as well. The Braid Boss himself is eliminated, and they are now beginning the A-Rap on these 2 players. It's going to be Schooly, aka WoW, and Castro try to defend this from the mini pit and the big pit, but they're getting wrapped in from all sides. Swooly's eliminated. Castro's position is gone completely overlooked, but spams. He maneuvers his way out of that one, and Castro whiffs it completely. And let it be known, Keith, no one, and I mean no one, 50 knows Infinity on T-side of Inferno.
I guess not. I mean, they came dangerously close. This round, though, Infinity just take charge. They take control. They get the kills. The refrags come through. They got the first kill in the banana player pushing down. And it played out beautifully in their favor in the end. And, I mean, obviously goes without saying they need the next round on top of it. But, hey, every comeback starts somewhere. And most comebacks are easier when it's not 15-0. So, you know.
I feel like if they can survive long enough to get weapons out with actual utility and slow the pace down here for Polar Ace on the defense side, I think they'll have a much easier time managing the aggression coming out from Polar Ace. Like, a lot of the stuff that they're trying right now is really only possible on the CT side, right? The hardcore aggression, the relentless fighting. You can only do that on the CT side. On the T side, it becomes much, much harder. Nice flashbangs coming out here for Polar Ace as they defend top of the car, and McGowie just completely demolishing them. It's all down to Sam alone. 1 versus 4. I'm really not liking his odds. All top standing at his feet.
14-1, Roy.
Can we get a score check on Renz? 21-5.
Dude. What do you do? I mean,
whoa. Your mic got crazy loud.
Really?
Yes.
Am I loud right now?
You are so loud right now, yes.
You know what?
I apologize for my ears and everyone else's ears in here. But yeah, 14-1. Polar Ace on the offense right now. Sam A is just tapping heads. He catches one and attempts to get away, but unfortunately McGowie's hot on his heels. And look, they're just bunny hopping around and actually getting kind of picked apart here by Kinky inside the pit. Now, he has support. It is arriving slowly but surely. A couple more seconds will allow it to come in. And Kinky, 3 kills.
Okay, Castro in small pit. Just alone. Trying to fend all these players off. He just gets double peaked. There you have it. Infinity win a big pistol. One when they desperately needed, Roy. Hopefully my mic isn't killing anyone anymore.
No, you're good. You're good.
When you launch Counter-Strike, for some reason, automatically maxes your mic unless you have a certain command in, and I don't remember that command right now. So,
oh, I can help you with that.
I would appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, remind me afterwards. Okay. So a sign of life here for Infinity. And they're opting for pretty mixed purchase. M4 for Kinky, who, of course, who got 3 kills in pit. Now, typically when you buy the M4, it does limit the utility. So hopefully somebody around you, which in this case it's Sam A, he has the he has a full util to try to hold down the defenses. And of course, Davies is looking into a wall.
Yeah, I hear that's not the best way to play Counter-Strike. Especially when it's your buy after winning pistol. Okay, everything's fine. They hang on. If they lose that, if they would have lost that because Davies lagged out, I would have been really sad for them. Because this is the start of the comeback, and if you lose the round after pistol, that would have just sucked.
Yeah, I hope he's back, though. It seems like he is back because he does have a weapon. By the way, if you're posting score predictions in the chat and you're being timed out by Winners League, that's because we think you're spoiling, and we don't want you to spoil fake or real. And right now, it's going to be a fast push shoot down towards Banana. And this is kind of what I was talking about, right? You can really only play that aggressive on the CT side, but somehow Polar Ace comes out alive in this one. Of course, Ren's the raid boss. He's running rampant. He's a murderer right now, but they do eliminate him.
Sam A gonna come through the smoke on a great flash from Davies. Tangle just maintains, gets it back. And is he going to just group up with Castro? And look how spread Infinity players are. If Kinky gets caught here, but it's such an off angle, they actually line up. There you have it. Infinity Esports, keep it going, Roy.
I don't think, yeah, we haven't seen enough for me to fully make this opinion, but it does make you wonder what would have happened, right, if the first half had been a little bit different, right? If they had managed to come out with 5 rounds at least. Just even 5 rounds. It would have been such an entirely different game now. But like I said, CT side,
they did the hard task of...
Go ahead. Oh, I think we lost him again. They did do a hard task. Kinky will spray down 2 players, not just 1, 2 through the smoke, Keith. That is incredible. 14-4. Unity looking for the 5th round here. Polar Ace is left in shambles.
You can say that again.
And Polar Ace has been left in shambles.
Don't do that, because I actually thought I lagged out again, right? Would have actually made me really sad. You already know I'm flying scuffed.
I think I'm gonna like be saying a sentence and be like,
dude. No, because I know when I lag out because I get the timeout error in CS:GO. It's very obvious. But I'm buying an internet cable tomorrow, and I'm running it across my lawn. That's the only way, Roy. It'll look pretty. Well-timed smoke from Spamzy. They're gonna try to break into this B site, but it's just Deagles. 1 smoke on Rens. They kind of need an Infinity player to gift them a freebie. And Castro, well, it's a 1-for-1. Can he find the CT player? And he does. Yeah, a couple kills. You know what? With the scoreline being so separated, those 2 kills might go the... I mean, it might help a little bit, if I'm being honest. Not as much as 3 kills or 4 kills. But you know what, Roy? I got to give some due.
I'm just trying to think about what Infinity could do to keep the pressure up here, because right now they're doing a fantastic job, actually. Even though they kind of got demolished in the first half, they're still keeping up the things that have historically worked for Infinity, right? The aggression, the proper nade usage here towards Banana. It's already starting to do some damage on the friend of Castro. It's getting a little sweaty here on Banana with all the Molotovs and nades landing at their feet, but double flashes are there. Polar Ace, they've regained Banana control, and they've managed to take out the utility in completely of the 2 defenders. And you can see that Davies has already arrived here with an extra flashbang as he looked to potentially pop flash or just hold while the pressure is here.
Yeah, flash, go ahead and get out of Boiler from Castro. Dangler gonna throw a little bit of bait utility towards B. They're hoping to keep this 3rd player here if he is here and maybe bait out some utility. There's the smoke. Is that the last one? It is. Kind of a big deal they got that out very early on. But they're just going to go ahead and take the brackets control they fought for. Kinky. Molly in hand with Tortau coming over. This is just going to be a straight up porch hit. All 5 players. Same on the top of Belch have a heyday. Holding Mouse 1 gets the first. He's going to fall into Little Pit. Tortau on site now. Drops the bomb. 20 seconds. The B players are working their way over here. Can the A players live long enough? No, Sammy dead. Gives the 1v1. Tortau on site, about to be overwhelmed. AK, headshot box, gets the first, banged out. And now it's a 2v2, Roy. Post-plant engaged.
And both players are coming in from the Moto side. Spamzy, Davies, no utility, but they do have a kit, and neither do Polar Ace. It's all just guns out here. He spots both players, the 1-for-1 trade. He spotted the 2nd player, but he's not quite able to land the shots. McGowie to clean up house, and it is 15-5 now. The match point here for Polar Ace. Maneuvering the map quite well, I must admit.
Those 2 kills in that Deagle round did come back. Davies and Spamzy. A Deagle mag 7. If they didn't have to rebuy and they kept it flawless, would have been a full buy. And it seems like Tortau got scammed. And now he gets thrown Ben M4 because Davies stole his Deagle and M4. That's kind of rude. But it's fixed. Yeah, this buy is almost as scuffed as me wearing Crocs in the garage, Roy. Pretty scuffed. But manageable. Spam first orange. 1 with the Max 7, 2. Scuffed but manageable. That's my life motto, and apparently Infinity Esports get behind it. They're going to get 4 kills uncontested.
Castro. See if he can reign over this round. 1 versus 5. Not fairly fancy. I think I'm losing 52 HP right here. I might have just solidified the deal. Max 7 ring it down to 6, and Tortachata to close it off. A double kill for him in the round. Spamsy with 2 as well, and Infinity, they still hold on. They got life in them. They got fight, Keith. They're not going to give away this win for free. They're going to make Polar Ace sweat for it. Now the buy is a little bit better, Keith. Double AKs. Double M4s, an op for Sam, full utility, triple kits. Ooh-wee.
Oh, yeah. It's thick. They're cool with it. Sam A has to be careful. Ooh, that's the head angle you want. Goodbye, Castro. Kinky getting the hell out of there.
That's a thick grenade.
Damn boy, he thick.
Okay, good to know. And Kinky and Torrizal will be looking to hold it down. A little bit of a beat coming out here on the A defenses, and it's going to work out beautifully. Torrizal with 2, Sam picking up 2 of his own, and of course Kinky with the 5th. And Infinity up to 7, 8 rounds away. You know,
Pause.
I really wish that the Infinity Boys were completely in North America.
I feel like they would have no complaints then, right? Because, like, I'm not... Okay. The ping sucks, but there is some holes fundamentally in the setups. I feel like you're never going to fully get to the place where you're comfortable in your setups or comfortable... you know, in your defaults, if the ping's always going to mess you up. So I feel like they can, it's kind of an excuse, but at the same time, if they were North America and didn't have the ping issues, I think they would improve at a faster rate. I think that's fair to say.
Yeah, I feel that. You can't deny that ping is not a huge disadvantage, though.
Well, here we go, Roy. I'm prepared. We'll see if Infinity R can't get the opening pick. The utility battle commences in Banana. A deep molly has to be extinguished by Polar Ace. And here they go. They're going to charge through it. No fear. And after all of that exchange of nades, they take very little damage and won't even be given a fair fight. It's Tortau waiting for a pop flash from Spamsy. Are they going to still commit to this? Let's up the flash. They're already getting peeking into him. 1, 2 from Tortau. He's going to be going for more. They're blind. Both on the wall. Can't find a kill. Spamsy gets the smoke down. And it will hold them at bay. Not a bad trade for Tortau.
Yeah, not bad at all. I mean, a 2-for-1 deal. You take those any time of the week. Seems like Polar Ace has abandoned the B site completely. They don't want NB. They don't want banana control any longer. They're going to head back, and they're going to try to find the 3 versus 1 or the 3 versus 2 potentially here on this A site. But that smoke from Davies is actually so savage. Now they have to decide if they want to go towards A, they have to go through halls. Or risk coming through the smoke and potentially getting opt out by Davies.
Oh, beautiful flash to force Davies off the angle. Kinky may flash for him over the top. He'll go ahead and molly port 25 seconds. That's a big molly. The B player is going to start to push down now, and I wonder what the call is here from Polar Ace.
It's commit. You have to commit. You only have 50 seconds left on the clock. There really is no time. It's a matter of can they survive long enough for the reinforcements to arrive, or is Davies just going to get shut out here? He goes for the shot. It lands on the head, but he does manage the second one, and it's absolute chaos caused by that sight smoke. Davies, he's trying to spam. Oh, he spots Wooly, but Spamsy has arrived. The reinforcements is here. Dangle up in the high ground and flanked by Sam. Razor there. Round is there, and Infinity hold on still.
Man, they're going to keep dragging this out. They have cash. They get the opening picks. They're fighting for control. control nicely. They're trading 1 for 2. But how often can you keep relying on one player getting 2 kills? Especially considering you have no support in rounds anymore. You know, you're fighting an uphill battle. And it's raining. You're not wearing your rain boots. Rain boots are important, Roy. That's called rain boots.
I don't think I've ever worn rain boots. I can see you in some really cute pink ones, though, Keith.
Pink ones with the pullovers, the overalls, the Bass Pro hat. I am ready.
Pretty sure that's how I saw you at my first LAN, actually. Now that I think about it.
They weren't pink, though, Roy. They're magenta.
Oh. It's like your skin color on that webcam.
Magenta.
I'm only kidding. Oh, man. Castro inside the halls. And then it's a little 1v1 Sam. That's actually a big part of the defenses and information denied. And it's just keep seeing up the enemy players. But hold that thought. Torrentat comes through the smoke. Only good for 1 and a done. And now the players here for Polar Ace are looking to advance on the B site. But Spamzy is still here. Gawi, he's gained so much ground so quickly. Spamzy had no idea. And then this might be the end. It's looking favorable here for Polar Ace. 3 versus 2. Once the bomb gets planted, pulse plant begins. Castro gets 1. Davies jumping up. He finds himself 1 as well. 1 versus 3 now. Davies. Time is ticking. There's so little time left. He swings out for Magawi, but it'll be Swooley from inside of the emo position to secure the round, and Polar Ace with the win. 16-8. A solid performance coming out here from Polar Ace. Congratulations to them as they advance to, if I'm not mistaken, Polar Ace won last week as well. This is the 1-0 pool. I'm trying to remember. I can't quite remember. And it seems like Keith has frozen over. He might have lost connection, so... Oh, he looks so funny. Hi, Keith. Oh, you're looking pretty rock solid there, my friend. How you doing? Yeah? All good? Man, stone cold. Stone cold. But that is it for the first match. We do have the second match coming up here shortly in about 10 minutes. Stay tuned. If you're in here right now and you're enjoying the content, please follow our socials: Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We are everywhere, baby. Check out win.gg and shout out to our sponsor, VBet, for their support in Season 4 of Winners League. The action is not over. We will be back for 1 more to close off the night. We'll see you then. Coming up here in about 5 to 10 minutes, let's say.